All right, we're on the where are we? We're on the back nine of the Big Catch tournament. What's up, Dunner? What's
Not
up?
much.
So we both shot minus 12 on the front, which is not spectacular, but not detrimental. Minimum score will get you in. That's what kind of tournament this is. So
Yeah, I went up and looked, and like minus 24 is like, I think it goes all the way up to like 13th or something. So
yeah,
there
I
still
mean,
is a couple 22s that are in, but I don't think they'll make it.
don't think they'll survive.
No, 23 might, but 24 you'll be in for sure.
Let's
At least
see.
in this bracket.
Let's see where we're at here. So down to 62nd, we got people. There's one. Still has 2 holes left to play. So down around 60, everybody's played, and minus 23 right now. Minus 23, all the 22s are out. There's somebody in 47th, but they've only played 15 holes. So what's that?
Yeah, my bracket's not
One,
even
two,
full.
and they eagled on the front. So if they could do that again, they'd be shooting at 28. But let's just say that doesn't happen for them on the front. They're still 1, 2, 3, 4, so they're shooting at 26. So that's a great score. But it'll be 23, and I'll creep up here and see how far the 23 goes. Yeah, I mean, I think some 23s are probably going to make it because it goes up into the, what was that, 29th
Yeah,
is
I
where the
think
23's in.
depending
So.
on your bracket, 26 will be decent. Get number 2 both times.
Well, I mean, I think if you can pick up 2 per side, you're in the there. You're going to get interviewed when you get off of the 18th hole if you can pick up 2 per side. So that's 28.
Oh yeah, 28 is going to be a big score this tournament, I think.
All right, what do we got on hole number 10? Hole number 10. Okay, we're back on the APOC and the par 5 ball, and a grizzly to the cup. And I didn't hit it perfect on the front, and I'm right there. What the hell is the name of this ball? The Rockies ball. Oh, this is the one. No, that's hole number 3. Hell, I don't even remember this hole.
You were just going to the right as far as you can.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because if you go, I just don't like the. I know that you can do a rough bump if you go to the left, but
Yeah, you got to put yourself in grizzly range though.
There's just so much
unless
movement.
you bring like a horizon in your bag. But
okay, this wind's not going to help or hurt us. Bring in my number 1 bag. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Spinning. Dotson. Another. Too many Dunners. I'm so glad that we got this thing worked out, though, or either after that update that they got or whatever, because I'm telling you, that not getting matched up shit, when you know damn good and well, because we were both getting replays. So, I mean, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, it seems like whenever they do an update like that, we always end up having trouble for that first tournament. But it may have just been that it was all about the trophies after all, and we just figured it out too late.
Yeah, and it could be, I mean, because
we did get a couple at the very end of that Rockies tournament. We did get a few holes together at the very end.
all right, Dunner's going straight forward. And you can see from the side that he's on how much movement there is, how much rolling hills there are to the cup. I do think that hitting it straight forward, though, you don't have to bring out anything special. You can just go out there and put it up there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some more power, though, because I need to make sure I get in Goliath range. And not the side I wanted to hit it, but that was not much of a grade. That's good. Get up there. Get up there. I need like 385 or something. 386.
386.
I think that'll put me right at max.
What do we got here? I suppose I could have had my calculator out already. 1.1 times 2.5 equals divided by 0.9. 3.25 rings.
Is that for Grizzly though?
It was for a Grizzly, and I am hitting up here, so I'm going to have to change that. I'm just going to take a straight up 1-to-1 shot.
2.7 plus 10 at mid.
Oh, then I had it great. Got somebody walking down the street yelling at traffic. I was like when they're walking down the street yelling at traffic. Pedestrians, it cracks me up. I was reading some article a couple years ago about pedestrians getting seriously injured, and they were blaming pedestrians getting hit by cars on SUVs. And the whole deal is that if you've, in everybody, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in the United States, you watch pedestrians walking down the street, they are not paying attention to anything except for their phone. And they will just blindly be playing on their phone, and they come up to a crosswalk and they just walk, hey, that's in the hole. That's in the hole. Oh. And just blindly walk out in the deal. And just to let you know, we wouldn't need streets if we didn't have automobiles. Okay, so if there is a sidewalk, we wouldn't need sidewalks if there wasn't pedestrians. So like pedestrians, just to let everybody know, if you didn't know, sidewalks are for pedestrians and streets are for automobiles. And when you cross off of the crosswalk to go across the street, even though there is a crosswalk, you should probably look if you have any self-preservation. Because let's do some math. People aren't really good at doing the math. They like to do the English, but they don't like to do the math. Let's say average 200-pound human against a 3,000-pound car. You're going to lose. Go take 3,000 pounds and drop it on your head and see who wins. Okay? I'm surprised more pedestrians don't get hit. It's because drivers are paying attention, because pedestrians aren't. They have no self-preservation. Especially gets me when people...
Most of the time.
Yeah,
I still see it. Like, I'll be driving, I'll see someone like wearing headphones in their car. I'm like, what? What do you need headphones for exactly?
Yeah, but you see a busy intersection and you'll see somebody crossing through traffic, weaving and bobbing through traffic. And if they walk 20 feet farther, they would have been in a fucking crosswalk. Okay?
Yeah.
But they don't want to go to the crosswalk. They want to walk through. And then they wonder why when they popped out between two vehicles 25 feet from the crosswalk, they got hit. Like, it was the guy's fault, man. He wasn't paying attention. Hey, dumbass. Crosswalk. Well,
yeah, there's a high school down the road from me. And, so, like, I don't know, their lunch break must be at, like, 11 o'clock or something. So if I happen to leave around that time, they're walking across the street and across the busy road that's there, and not on the sidewalk, on the road, not paying attention to anything, twiddle fucking around. There'll be, like, 3 or 4 cars lined up wanting to turn, and they'll take their time and do oh shit, I dropped my thing, and I right in front. I got to bend over and pick it up as slow as possible. And it's like, okay, that's cool, whatever. Just mosey on a little bit quicker. I don't know. Like when I'm driving or when I'm walking, I'm always thinking about the traffic, because if you just keep traffic flow regular, there wouldn't be nearly as many accidents. But there's so many dumb people that are either walking or on the road. They don't understand the concept. The one pet peeve I really have is when people turn into the wrong lane.
Yeah.
So like when I was taught and when I did my driving test, if I was in the right lane, I turned right, and there was 2 or 3 lanes to choose, I picked the right lane. Same thing if I'm turning left. Oh, okay, I'll take the left lane. That way, if someone's turning right, they can turn right at the same time I'm turning left, and we can both go at the same time, and it's all good. Traffic keeps flowing. But you'll see people like go, like one of those like a tiny merge. You know, I don't know what your streets are set up like, but kind of like an off ramp, but in the middle. You know, so you're on a busy street, you're turning onto another busy street, like a mini off ramp, and they'll turn, and you got to yield the right of way, but there'll be people turning left onto the street, and they'll just sit there and wait for all the cars to turn left. I'm like, no, just go. It's your lane. Well, they might come across. It's like, well, then that's their problem. Do you have insurance? Yeah. Okay. Well, if you turn and they hit you in your lane, it's their fault. That lane's yours. They're turning left. The left lane's theirs.
I was like, when you have those
bugs the hell out of me.
When you have those 2 lanes that turn to the right, and the people that are on the inside will drift to the outside lane, and it's like, hey, we can both go to the right here. Like when the light turned green, we can both go to the right, and you have your lane and I have my lane, and now all of a sudden you've gone from your lane to my lane, and you wonder why I'm like all irritated or you're running me into traffic, and then they'll turn around and flip you off like you're the asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't
American
have any
people
that turn right, but we've got a few streets in town that have like a double left turning lane.
Well, the reason that Americans, there's obviously a bunch of Americans that don't understand how zippers work. So you get to one of those things where like the 2 lanes merge, and like one lane can keep going, and that's, hey, this is my lane, and you're merging into my lane. So the idea is that there's a car in front of me, and I left a small gap, and then one person pulls in, and then somebody pulls in behind me, and then somebody pulls, and it zippers in, right? No. I want to get right on the ass of the person that's on the right-hand side, and then you're going to let both of us in, and it's like, do you guys not that's why there's so many tennis shoes in this country that have Velcro, because people can't figure out how to tie their own fucking shoes. and they don't understand the whole zipper thing or any of that stuff. It's amazing to me how stupid, like, we're just breeding stupid in this country. I mean, people walking around are just like, come on. Not everybody. And what I find is that kids are smarter than adults. Like, kids see cones like we set cones up on the sidewalk, and we have equipment and stuff that's out because we're doing stuff, and we set cones up, and and kids will see that and walk around. Adults will go, well, fuck you and your cones, and just walk right through it. And then we get some of them that'll stop and go, well, hey, am I getting some stuff on here? And it's like, hey, dumbass, see the cones? What were you thinking? All right, hole number 2.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we've got a couple different spots, like a couple of the plants, how the parking lots end up working. It's the same thing. So at the end of the day, and everyone says construction workers are just a bunch of dumb idiots, but everyone seems to get that concept on the job site, and when we're leaving, it's like, oh, this guy's ready to pull out. Okay, I'm going to stop, let one guy go. Okay, now I'm going to go. Now the guy behind me lets one guy go, then he goes, and the guy behind him lets one guy go, then he goes. And then same thing, there's coming into town, there's I guess, I don't know, it's not a highway, freeway maybe, I guess you'd call it, maybe. But same thing, it's got like a double left turning lane that merges fairly quickly into one lane. And yeah, people are just like, no, I'm not going to let you in. So I call it the asshole lane, because you have to because you're taking the wide turn, then you have to end up merging back into the other lane after you turn. So I'll just go, and it's like, okay, well, I'm the first one in line, and there's one car beside me, so I'm going to turn, and if I get ahead of him, I'll go ahead of him, but if not, I'm going to pull in right behind. And then the next person behind him will speed right up. Like, no, I'm not letting you in. Like,
are you ready?
Why? You're going to say 3 seconds? Yeah, I suppose. 3, 2, 1, go. Dodge.
Too many dunners. Yeah, people
100
are...
plus 10 will work in this wind.
Well, America has so many cars. We don't have. It's everybody's. You got to have. Everybody's got to have 5 cars, and I'm not any different than anybody else. And we don't have any public transportation in this country to speak of, especially like long distance. Like anytime you want to go to another town or go someplace, you have to drive. It would be nice to be able to jump on a train and go up to Seattle. We do have Amtrak, but shit, you can get there faster by driving. I think this was 3-3. Perfect.
There we go. That's a good angle.
Right, that's a good angle.
No,
Come on. And what did you do on that? Did you do plus 10?
Plus 10 at max, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got on mine.
Couldn't have, maybe a extra plus 1 wouldn't have hurt either. Or plus 0.1.
Divided by 1.9. I'm going to count that as a 2-ring pull.
Seems to be the easiest hole in the course. Let's go with the 4th time I made 3rd. Third time.
2-ring pull. I don't know if I can hit it perfect. Oh, fuck no, I can't hit it perfect. Why would you hit it perfect? If you hit it perfect, it'd go in. We couldn't hit perfect. Can't have that shit happen. Yeah, I think this is... No, I made hole number 9, but this hole right here is the hole that I've actually been making, so that's kind of a bummer. That is a great opportunity to make a shot. Mr. No Bueno just walked in the room, so we're going to chill out today. I bought all the stuff yesterday to make Malibu coconut rum pina coladas, and we got Dune. I went to Redbox to rent Dune, and it was $3.99 to rent it, or it was $4.99 to buy it. And then if you bought it, you got $2 off of another movie if you bought it. And so I bought Dune and the new Matrix for $8, and it would have been $7 to rent them, something like that.
Wait, you can still rent movies?
Well, that the Redbox is. Hold on, Buster Boy.
That would be what he's crying.
All right, I'm going to make an albie right here. This is a low percentage albie, but I got it figured out. I know exactly what to do.
Yeah, I gotta go to fucking, I guess Walmart, because they'll have a garden center. And there's a liquor store in the same plaza. Get some soil.
Well, they were having a sale yesterday on the Malibu coconut rum. If you bought 2, so I bought 2/5.
So what? I don't understand. Like, 1/5 of a gallon?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it's a 1/5 of a gallon.
Yeah, it's a 1/5 of a gallon, but they call it a 1/5, but it's all measured in milliliters, and
Yeah, 750 milliliters.
Yeah. Well, 750 mils is
26 ounces.
that 26 ounces?
Yeah. A 1/5 is 26 ounces. That's what we call it. We just call it 26er. We just call it by whatever ounce it is. So, like I think they're actually 11 ounce bottles, maybe 12. We call them a Mickey, like the small one. And then from there you go up to what you call 1/5. We just call it 26er, 26 ounces, and the 40 ounce and the 60 ounce. And then you get to like the Texas Mickey, which I think would be your full gallon.
You ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you can keep talking. That way we can that way we're rolling. Well, we were driving around somewhere the other day, and my nephew was like, That lady was drinking. I mean, obviously, drinking and driving is not legal, but she was drinking a 40. It's like, all right.
like Old English style
Yeah,
40, like a
yeah,
malt
yeah.
liquor.
I mean, Old English, Schlitz. One of those. When I think of
Yeah.
40, though, Old English and Schlitz are the ones that come to mind. Old English, especially.
Yeah. Schlitz, yeah.
Schlitz. I cut the cheese, you lick the knife, but all I know is it took Schlitz to bring the taste to light. Because it is shit. And we drank a lot of Old English in high school because we had a place that would sell us 40s by the case. Small little mom and pop store. Because I had
that bunker. Okay, good.
because I had a mustache, I looked like it looked like I could have been 21. But the key there was you'd walk in and instead of pulling out a bunch of change like all your buddies pitched in, you'd pull out the 50. You know.
See, look at all the great things that came from smashing your lip off. It's a blessing in disguise.
Yep.
Because you never would have tried to grow a mustache as fast, and then you wouldn't be able to drink underage.
Well, what happened was I lived on a street that had a hill, and the asphalt that was on that hill was such that it had
Holy shit! You fucking flew that. Holy.
it had a lot of aggregate in it. So I mean, the road was shit. It might as well have been a gravel road. I mean, it was rough.
Yeah.
And we used to, as a kid, you could come down and there was a hill, and then it kind of had a little bit of a rise, and then there was the hill in front of my house. And if you got way down the road, like 4 blocks from my house, and you rode down the one hill, you could really catch my hill with some speed. And my next door neighbor got a bike for his birthday, or her birthday, and her dad put it together, and we were out there riding, and I asked her if I could ride it down the hill one time, and I got to my hill and caught some air and did a wheelie, and the handlebars flew off. And then I went face first down the hill. And of course, he was pissed off at my mom because I had wrecked her bike, and it's like, dude, you just put the freaking thing together and the handlebars flew off.
Go in. So. Okay. Like, shit. I was further up, I think.
Well, I'm gonna do like 3, maybe 2 and 3/4.
I wouldn't do that much.
Maybe 2 and 3/4.
No, I wouldn't. Well, if you don't have to use overpower, maybe 2. Maybe 2 at the most.
Let's see where that's. I think that might be enough right there. And I know the last time I wasn't far enough out. I'm gonna go. Okay, it's 2.0 per ring, so that should be about a ring and a half. Roughly. Oh, that'll be to the left. Now, as far as I was up there, a bigger side spin ball would have definitely helped me. And I probably could have taken that with a sniper instead of my cap, but a 3 side spin ball would have helped.
You know what else would help?
Hitting it perfect. Yeah, hitting it perfect would have helped. It's like trying to do a headshot on somebody and hitting the guy behind them.
Oh, okay. I gotta get rid of these fucking eggs now. I used them all up.
I think it might rain today. Maybe. Perfect. All right.
Well, that couldn't have been your shot.
Okay, well, I every now and then a blind squirrel can't find a nut. I do hit it perfect every now and then. All right, let's not think about it.
Well, that was a painless eagle, though.
That was painless. Okay, navigator and a sniper.
Okay, so What's the wind saying? Straight headwind. Yeah. I'm gonna do like fucking plus 40 at min, I think. If I have room. Oh yeah. Yeah, min. Yeah. Navigator. Power 1 plus 40. Sniper.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't.
I don't even remember this hole. We practiced that one par 3, and I don't remember.
This was hit it on the down backside of the slope with a bunch of backspin. Yeah, you're going to have to pull it back if you want it to roll out a bit.
.25 rings. Well, it didn't roll out last time.
Yeah, I think he ended up a bit higher up on the hill.
Not paying attention. Yeah, and it still didn't roll out. I had the tail through there a whole square, and it still didn't roll out.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty big adjustment. I think you ended up doing 30 on the front, and it was closer. Or was that the next one?
That was the next one.
I remember.
That was the next one, and I did that with that was the next par 3, and I did that with the Guardian just because this area here, when you're going down those hills, these are those areas where you can use them kind of as a rough bump in the fairway. But the rollout is definitely not working out.
Surprised you're not doing lag yet.
No lag.
Oh, man. How did I...
Well, hey, we got that covered. I hit it great to the left. You hit it great to the right. You might go in.
Of course
it
no,
died.
I stuck.
I was trying to get farther down towards the fringe where it's flatter, but I think, in that area it would take so much backspin you'd have to bring a Guardian.
Yeah. I also think that we're aiming, like if you're up on the hill a bit to get that rollout, there's a bit of a fucking ledge again there. So by hitting great to the right, I think I hit it on the wrong side of the hump, and that's what killed it. That's okay. Oh, I didn't get rid of the eggs. Okay. Get rid of the eggs, darn it.
Get rid of the eggs. Okay, I'm changing up what I'm bringing on this hole. I'm only bringing a 4-power ball because on the second shot, I'm having a red line issue, so I'm trying to push my red line forward so I can still take the shot with my Grizzly. So I'm bringing an extra mile and an Amazonian ball. Amazonian.
Change this.
Extra mile. I'm ready. Change your Easter egg.
Oh, this fucking hole. Yeah, Easter eggs are gone.
What way's the wind blowing?
Big topper.
I'm still going to do I'm still going to do like a plus 20% on the drive.
Plus 20, yeah. And how much spin do I need? Not a whole lot, do I?
I think it's blowing in a cardinal direction.
It is blowing, well, 20 degrees off of a cardinal direction.
Berserker it is.
A pure cardinal direction. Every direction's a cardinal direction.
Plus 5, plus 20.
We're trying to hit
Big
this
top for
little
power
teeny island on the
Okay.
drive.
Oh dear. All right, ready? Yeah.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, and this hole is ate our
Done.
lunch. several times this week. Of all the holes, this is the one that we've kind of somewhat struggled on.
Cocked it up a few times.
Can't afford to do that today because I had picked up hole number 2 and then I dropped it on this hole. So since I haven't picked anything up today, I better make sure I get this right.
Is this qualifying?
Opening round.
4-5 plus 20, 2.4. I
2.
feel like that was the same as last time. Two, 4. Prefect.
Prefect.
Be there.
When it
That's a better
takes
camera.
off from the tee box, it looked like it was going like 1,000 miles. Man. I just pushed that ball way the hell off from where you were at.
Oh, yeah.
Where you had it aimed, at least.
I think if you go back a bit, you might get a better bounce.
Well, I ain't going back on that freaking hill any. 3-1. That'd be 3-6. Here's 3-6.
What's that?
And I was
1.7? 1.8?
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. You can't hit it great. Whew. Okay, we got the good.
You might get lucky.
No, it'll roll off on
Okay.
the other side. And it's going to keep rolling.
Up!
It's going to keep rolling. You can't be off. Stay in the sand. All right.
You'll be in the sand at least.
You can't hit it great to the right because it'll roll off, and you can't hit it great to the left because you won't make it. You got to hit that shot perfect. That's super makeable from there, though. That should be like 3/4 club if you're in your Goliath.
Two rings. It's a magic number.
Well, I'm making the shot, so I'm done.
Oh, that's
I'm done thinking around this.
75%.
We're making it right now.
75% at nothing extra. That's a kind of a bitch of a spot, though. 1.3.5. .4 then. With 2 milliseconds left.
It's got to look. Is it going
I
to
didn't
make the
quite
distance?
get the roll, but I think it's because one of the bounces has to be on the fringe, and then when that bounce hits the fringe, then it rolls out.
Yeah, there's Max.
Oh yeah, I'd do one backspin, fucking drop it right in there.
I was wondering great to the left.
It's not gonna hurt you. Yep, one backspin would have been perfect.
Well, I think that's what I put on it.
I don't think you put any backspin on.
No, I think I put like 1 or 2 on there.
Well, maybe you did.
Maybe
I wasn't
I
paying
did.
attention like I thought I was.
Well, I think that level Spitfire's only got.
2.
Why is the garbage guy coming today? He was supposed to come yesterday.
Mental health day.
Well, I had my yard debris can was still out there, and I didn't go check it. So I mean, I guess it was full. Maybe it was full yesterday or whatever. But no idea.
Maybe he was at one of the pride parades or something.
All right.
Okay, whatever. Eagle, I mean, or whatever that was.
Whatever.
Was that par 5? It must have been, yeah.
Okay, I'm making this one right here. I don't even need to change
Okay,
my
yeah.
stuff. I'm ready.
Extra Mile. Then Kingmaker, right?
Yes, sir.
Tower 3. Mile plus 10. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
So have you watched the new Dune movie?
Doom?
Dune.
No. Dune, what the fuck's Dune?
Have you never read the book Dune?
No.
I mean, if you like
I don't know how to
sci-fi,
read. I don't have
if
a
you like
great sex
sci-fi
education.
fantasy, Dune is a fantastic book.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Nope.
But
never
the new,
even
but the new.
heard of it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I am deep on that big of a geek.
Fantastic. Fantastical.
What was the other one you said? Oh, Matrix.
Matrix.
I heard that was pretty decent.
I need to watch it again. I just watched it the one time, and the first time you watch a movie like that, you're just watching it, and then you can go back and really kind of pay attention.
Yeah.
I know when Dune or when The Matrix first came out, when it originally came out, I was at my sister's house in Eugene, Oregon, and she's like, "Hey, when you get down here tonight, we're going to a movie at midnight." And we went to the midnight showing, and I was like, Did that really just happen?" Like, after we got done watching it, and it was like, whoa, like that is an awesome movie, but like really trying to figure out like what the hell happened. So the next day, my roommate, I was like, dude, we got to go watch this movie. So we went and watched it, and then I got a hold of some other friends, and I watched it like 5 times in the first 24 hours that it was out, and every time it was like you'd get a little bit more of it. That movie, and what's funny is nowadays you see a lot of the special effects that were in The Matrix, and you think, that's just the norm. But back then, those special effects were like nobody had ever seen that shit before, and that movie was like super groundbreaking.
Yeah, and I think I heard stories too, like George Lucas when he wrote the Star Wars, he actually wrote like all 6 episodes or something, but he had an idea for what he wanted the first 3 to look like, and they didn't have this shit at the time, so he waited and released the 4, 5, 6 first.
Yeah.
And then once they had more better technology and shit. Same with Avatar. I heard that was written like years and years and years before it was actually released, but they didn't have the special effects that they wanted in order to make the film they wanted, so they waited until they had it. But yeah, the first Matrix was good. By the time the third one was out, I'm kind of like, all right, I don't know.
Get in the hole.
What's the story getting at?
Get in. Ooh! Slightly overpulled it.
Just a bit, yeah. I think I did the same thing too. I was at mid.
That was 311.
Mid
versus
minus 0.2,
2.8.
I think, is what I was said. Mid this time. And 2 rings off. Two 6 at max, 1.4. So let's go 1.3. Let's do that.
1-3. I was just sitting here looking at working the math, and I could have did one.
Did it?
And that probably will be in. That means you'd have picked up 2 on
Nice
it.
camera.
Yep.
Oh, you dirty. So I should have did the full pull there. Or maybe added maximum plus 0.1. I maybe I should write this stuff down, because I got, besides my Extra Mile, I've pretty much got the same clubs in my other account.
Well, I'll post this video as soon as we get done, so you can go back and watch it and see what you did.
Yeah, I'll probably just go out get my shit, and then come home and get drunk.
There's some of these holes that my Grizzly is playing at 0.9, and there's some of these holes that I should be playing 1.0, and so I'm trying to standardize it and just play it at 0.9, and then have to make adjustments from that point, because
Well, I know what the problem is.
it's a Grizzly. That's the problem
You just need to play it not on any hole.
with a freaking Goliath. Is that the deal?
Yep.
What I should do is I need to go and get trophies back in Odd so that we're matched up with your Dunner account. I could go out there and play with a Goliath and just get used to playing with it.
Yeah. Well,
And I don't give two shits on this hole, so I'm ready. I'm ready whenever you are.
matches up with another Dunner, and it's pretty much the same as my main account. I mean, my main account has some better stuff, like with Thor hammer and apocalypse or whatever, but other than that, it's pretty much. I use the same clubs. I don't use those very often. Like, I'll bring out apocalypse with my main account if I need like a big curl to drive or something. But I just normally play the same clubs: extra mile, quarterback, sniper, whatever. That way, I can keep the shots the same
You ready?
between the two of them. But we got to make it so that 77 and Dunner can match up, because Ott already matches with another Dunner, so that's good. We can keep that the same. We just got to get 77 and Dunner. Quasar. Power 1. I don't know. What is it? Plus 20? Sure. Okay, ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Dots. Maybe I'll fucking get rid of my 2 or 9 or whatever Tides tour I have in Dunner. I'll get rid of those trophies. Try and meet somewhere in the middle or something.
No, because you got 3,000 trophies now, and I only have what did I have 1,700 or something,
14 something.
or 1,400 something.
Oh, 17.
It's
77.
1,700?
Yeah. Almost 1,800.
And that's only because I've
Almost
never.
18.
I think it's 1801 if you have Tour 7 maxed out, and I'm right. And so I have the first 7 tours maxed out, and I haven't played any Tour 8 or 9. I've never taken that account above Tour 7. And the deal is that once you start playing Tour 8, you'll no longer be able to get live. You'll struggle to get live opponents in the lower tours. And in 77, I like to be able to go into any tour and get live opponents. It makes it better shooting the vids.
Man, what a terrible shot that was.
Well, this hole sucks.
This whole.
I mean, it sucks.
Took the words out of my mouth.
I mean, questions? Why did that look like it was in front of the hole a second ago? Yeah, this hole sucks.
Well, maybe I can.
Maybe we can just go past this hole and get to the next hole?
I'm just trying to think, because I'd really like to get the top 2 accounts matched up.
We know you have.
Because then we can just do the same shots every time instead of like.
This hole right here won't matter if you hit perfect or not. This hole sucks. There's no flat surfaces, so I mean, you have to. Everything's got to be absolutely right on it.
Absolutely perfect.
No, I mean you got to make a great wind adjustment on this hole because of the way that the hills are. Even if you hit it perfect, it doesn't go in. He hit it perfect and it still didn't go in. Shit, I think on this hole you might have a better shot if you don't hit it perfect.
The closest I've been is when I hit great.
Yep.
Great.
The deal is that it's not that you can't make it on this hole. This hole is just not one of those holes that likes repeatability. All right, I've been dicking around on this hole, and I'm gonna go max stuff on this because I've been trying to eke my way up to max, like max everything on it, but I'm just gonna put on everything and see if I overshoot it, and then I can dial it down instead of continuing to inch it up.
I don't even remember.
I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I'm bringing an APOC and a Kingmaker. I'm going to be white ring off on the left-hand side, or on the right-hand side. Max curl.
Actually,
Max top spin.
get one of those stupid balls. Here we go. Here's a stupid one. Power 3 plus 10. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I gotta give him a 6-second head start. Dunner's not bringing
Got
his good
all
stuff, so I have to
nine.
give him a lead.
All 9 on the back.
We're like drag racing, and we're in the brackets, and I have to give Dunner a 6-second head start.
Is that how it works? Does that like go into the round as well?
So does that mean you're going to be drunk by the time you play odd then?
Yep, like I'll call you. We'll call later and do it, so I should be good and lit by then.
Amy will have to drive
Sweet.
me
Drunken opening round. Woo!
home. Amy will have to drive me home.
And let's see if max topspin is too much. And it was.
Barely.
But I will tell you that if I brought out a power 4 ball right there, I probably could have made it over the deal. I should have
Yep.
with this win.
I'm gonna-
I should no bring you because you can make it up there. I'm telling you, dude. You bring a power 5 ball. I think you can just pound that ball straight up over that.
I don't have as much topspin though. In my other account though, I'm going to try the first time around for sure. I'm going to try a hook, power hook, or power slice, I guess.
So max top.
Because I think you can get way the hell up there, even with just like a power 3 ball, if you do a slice.
So white ring off, max curl, 5 top
Oh yeah,
spin.
curl. Almost forgot to curl it.
With an APOC. If you got an extra mile, it's probably 3 rings off.
Didn't really want to hit the rough, but
Well, no, I mean,
no.
clipping the rough there it's almost inevitable.
No biggie. No biggie.
Where am I at?
Damn it.
There's
Yeah,
Max. There's
fuck, man. If
mid.
you could roll through there, you
I feel like
short
I
iron.
like the man. There's mid. I'm eking towards that.
Two backspin.
No, I'm gonna have
Just
to.
one. I wouldn't use topspin. Well, man, I don't know. What do I know? I always like to set up my
Well, I want to start
Nirvana
off on
with
the
two
fringe.
backspin. But yeah, fringe is always I know a lot of people try to avoid hitting the fringe, but I find it's the most consistent place to land. You always get a pretty straight bounce.
And I'm in
Usually
that.
always. And fringe. Get up there. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, no way.
That's a couple holes today. We've gotten robbed, but with that deal. Well, that was a difficult spot to be in because it wasn't quite at 3/4 club, but it wasn't quite. It was like at what 5/8. I mean, it was. So do I use the mid number? Or do I use my 3/4 number? So I hedged my bet and I did 2.5 per ring. So it was a 2-6 win. So I did just a smidgen over a ring.
2-4 minimum nothing. 1.9.
If you play your rough iron that way.
The music ended. No wonder I didn't hit perfect. Oh, damn it. Perfect.
What's
would've
the
been
deal
really
there,
nice to
dude?
see
I mean,
there.
what's the deal? Like you try not to hit not perfect. What's up?
My music stopped. It was the end of the CD or album, I guess. CD's what the fuck's a CD?
All right, last hole. I'm getting an Albie right here.
I'm gonna say CD.
I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not bringing my putter out on the course. Okay? If I have to make a putt, I'm gonna have to make it with my long iron.
CDs
Me too.
Technology now.
I've told the story before. I played golf with a guy. A guy came out on the course one day and he had, I can't remember if it was this. It was like a 7 iron or 6 iron or 5 iron. It was one of his irons. It was one of those 3. And he's like, man, I've been having a problem hitting with this iron. So that's the only club he brought out on the course.
Yeah.
And he killed it.
That's smart.
Killed it with it. Like, I mean, every shot he took was with that club, and he killed it. He was doing his putts with it and the whole bit, and he was definitely. He played in high school. He played in high school and college, so he was a really good golfer, and he went out there and just absolutely rocked it. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Waving with an iron does not sound.
Back out. I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. I was counting in my head, but I reached the wrong. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Dogs.
Okay, it seemed like we were off just a little. Did we overpull it on this on the front? Or underpull it?
I think so. I think it was over.
We overpulled.
Yeah, this is the one I played it at mid.
Okay, I
guess
erased
mid
the. I was
minus
playing it at 0.9, and I'm going to play it at 1.0.
I was a little bit. I was about 75% club on the second shot, and I played it at mid, straight up, and it was too much. So I'm going to go mid minus 0.2.
I changed it from 0.9 to 1.0, so I'm gonna do plus 10 minus 0.2 at 1. I'm gonna
way up there. You're going to be in like close to minimum.
No, I'm gonna use. It'll be max grizz.
Oh, Grizzly, yeah. The most useless long iron.
Well, that's potentially true. That is potentially true.
1.9er. No, that's like the, I don't know, the Tsunami a long iron. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use a Tsunami before. Oh, jeez, that was ugly. Just hit the rough. Okay. I might be in fucking close to minimum here.
I would suppose if you have a maxed out Tsunami, it finally gets good, but like it's not.
I did notice, and I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's a clue or not, but I did notice that in whatever season this is, fucking 48, 49, whatever it is, you know how they have like the banner, you know, welcome to season 49, and there's all the shit in the background, and it usually shows you a couple of the balls or whatever. I did notice that the one fish has a Tsunami club in its mouth. I don't know if that means anything. They're just playing with theme, you know, and that club has a water theme, so they just put it in the picture, or they're hinting at something where Tsunami might be good or something.
Oh fuck! Oh! Oh, that's what you get for hitting great. I got a crowd here at the thing, and they're all giving me shit about hitting great. They're all clapping. Yeah, you hit great.
Yeah, that's less than mid. What did I say? 2 rings off?
Well, what do I have for mid? I got
Tailwind. I'm gonna play this at minimum number, nothing extra. 1.2. Oh, 1.25. Close enough. Prefix. Come on, big finish.
big finish. Is he gonna get it? It's
No,
got-
not enough.
Not enough.
It was. Why would it be more?
Well, you played
Like,
it.
wasn't it more of a headwind last
Oh well,
time?
you played it at mid, so if that was 1.2 rings, and
Well, mid is only 1.6,
No.
so that's too much.
no, so well, I don't play it at 1.6.
If I played it at
should have been.
25% straight up, it would have been 1.4 rings.
It would have been
That might have been.
It would have been 1.5 versus 1.2. So it would have been a +3 because I play the numbers that I have written. The numbers that I have
got
written down for
1.2
Goliath is 2.3 at mid.
So 3-5 win. Mid club, nothing extra is 1.6. Minimum is 1.2. I played minimum, and I think if I would have split the difference and played at 25, did a 1.4, that would have been pretty damn fucking close. Oh well, 25. That's better than 24.
Are you
15th. That'll get very easy.
Are you giving me shit because I shot a 24? That puts me in 15th.
Oh no. I was just because I was on pace for 24, right? So
25 start at the top 8.
not cocking up number 5 help.
And 27. There's 127 at the top, 2 26s. I'm pretty sure just picking up 2 per round. And my best opportunities to pick up shots is number 2
28 and a 27.
and number 9. And probably
yeah, 8's a good one.
I like
2, 8, and 9.
I like number 5 as well. If we can if we can get to the island.
Yeah, I suppose it's not really a difficult shot to the cup either.
I like our chances on number
I'm
8.
close on 1. Starting to get close on most of these holes. Fuck number 7.
Fuck number
or whatever
7.
the last par 3 is. Four is not the easiest.
What I find though is if I spend some time on a hole, because usually like when I find a par 3 like that I absolutely hate, if I go out there and really spend some time playing that hole, those holes, because I can think of several other par 3s in the game that I like because in some respects this is like the first time I played these holes. I don't remember them from last year, but if I really practice on a hole that I hate, I
Like,
will
when was the
actually
fall
get to
major?
the
October maybe.
yeah, and I will actually get to the point where that becomes like a really, because I can think of several other par 3s in the game that a lot of people hate, and I can't wait to get on that hole.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the way that one's set up. Just the way the whole hole is set up. I'm not sure.
Well, it's just so hard when
Maybe
you,
there's some shot where you pull back and try it like at a minimum sniper instead, and just try and roll it up to the cup instead of stopping it. Maybe, I don't know. It just doesn't seem any consistent spot to land. So
yeah, that's the deal. All right, there you have it. That was the opening round in the Big Catch Tournament. Thanks for watching. Everybody stay safe. Any words of wisdom before everybody goes?
don't fry bacon with your shirt off.
Those
I know I said it before, but
are words to live by
still
right there.
remains true.
Those are words to live by. Thanks for watching.